Hello and welcome back everybody to the joinDOTA League Season 2. We are Heflatv and well, we are proud to present to you game number 2 of Power Rangers versus Hehe. Well, game number 1, it was quite convincingly in the favor of Power Rangers after an epic action-filled early game, I guess. Just loads of kills happening, but Power Rangers were able to just exert their dominance with their teamfight heroes, but Hehe, they probably or definitely tried to kill, if not kill, come back. Oh my god, that one name. Anyway, my name is Coucher, and with me once again is Mito.
Yeah, so proud to be here for game number 2 as well. As you already talked about, game 1 was so action-packed in the early game, but kind of fell off slightly in the mid-game, and all the fights were just so one-sided in favor of Power Rangers. But hopefully game 2 will be a bit of a different story. Like maybe he could switch things up, because I feel like in game number 1, they were quite heavily outdrafted despite playing so well during the early game.
Yeah, the draft definitely felt awkward by Hehe, to say the least. They just kind of went for a pop-style draft, I guess. They had some synergy between them, but they just needed the early game win, just winning their lanes, as well as having the IO relocate plus the Bloodseekers just getting non-stop kills. But Power Rangers, when they had just awesome team fight, every time the ultimates came off cooldown, they could 5-man. And 5-manning is the worst thing if you're an IO or a Bloodseeker. You just can't go up against 5-man.
Oh yeah. Just out of curiosity, did this new whole loading thing just happen today? Because that loading was beautiful. Like when in the waiting screen, wow, it made me feel like I was playing some MMORPG or something.
Yeah, well, I think it happened today. I know a patch was today. It was like 400 megabytes or something, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, they did the visual changes, they changed some other stuff which I can't recall. I actually read the patch notes, but nothing in regards of just hero changes or anything, so just visual stuff and like team matchmaking changes and so on.
Yeah, I read it as well. I mean, but I mean, visually that was fairly pleasing for me. But I guess we should focus a little bit more on the game. Sorry for sidetracking. So Power Rangers opening up with a Doombringer pick. The bands are, I don't know, I would say, I mean, to be quite frank, these days when you look at the bands, do you really consider anything to be a normal band? Because it feels like everything gets banned out these days and everything gets picked these days. It's really hard to pinpoint, apart from heroes like, say, Batrider, which is still just a top tier pick no matter what. But other than that, it feels like every hero has the potential to get first ban, has the potential to get first pick. Would you say it's somewhere along those lines that there are just so many potential heroes that can fit into the current draft and meta that anything works?
Well, anything definitely does work. It's exactly like you said, to be honest. It's just anything can have the potential to be first banned. It just depends on what team is playing it. I mean, usually you just go for the so-called cookie cutter bands anyway, like Lycan, Batrider, maybe the Doombringer, Brewmaster. Of course, Treant also makes it into that pool. But usually, or especially rather, in longer series, it's like best of threes plus higher than that. It's definitely, I have to say, the case of you getting to know the enemy team maybe a little bit better. Because even if you've scrimmed or played up against a certain team for ages, it can change, the draft can change within like 1 to 2 weeks, so you have to adapt once again. And well, it just all comes down to that, but he looks like they definitely favor their IO. But what do you think they're partnering it up with this time, and are we gonna see a mid IO once again?
I have no idea. They're just such an unpredictable team. But speaking of the drafting, I don't know. It feels like Mirana needs a lot more than she used to, because I mean, before you can land those point blank arrows, and it still has a fairly nice stun duration, does okay damage, but now it's gone to the point where, since everything is completely linear with Mirana, point blank arrows just don't do you anything at all. And I feel like in terms of bans and picks these days, they are more, like you said, directed towards the opponent. If you know the opponent's like a certain kind of hero, so I mean, it's more about respect banning your opponents and just getting with the heroes they're actually good at, instead of say, hey, these are the heroes in the current meta that must be banned out. They're just too strong, too powerful. And I'm loving it a lot, because you're catering to your opponent's style more than just saying whatever is popular with the general norm.
Yeah, I like this kind of drafting and playstyle, and overall just where Dota is at this point in time. And when you just think about it, that the international actually starts in 19 days or 20 days from now, it's gonna be so wicked sick because it's not like, oh, Naga Siren every single game or something weird like that, like it happened for TI2. It's just gonna be so
Oh yeah.
generic, and every game's just gonna be a blast to watch.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, before the TI, I'm actually really looking forward towards ESL. That's something I've been waiting for a long time. I wanted to see the soccer stadium. I mean, that's just gonna be insane. Oh, okay, football stadium. Man, I don't know. Since World Cup, right? I've seen so many posts regarding football versus soccer. You know? Oh man, way too many posts.
Yeah, I've even had that conversation on stream as well.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's not get into
Yeah,
it.
it's pointless.
Yeah.
But they went for the tiny for themselves, so this time around, just going for, well, back to basics, I guess. Tiny IO. But do you actually think we might see a IO Chaos Knight at some point during the near future?
Oh yeah, didn't Alliance do it not too long ago? In the Chaos Knight, I think that game they. Oh man, I can't even remember if they won or they lost, but I remember Alliance running it because like the past couple of weeks I haven't been that up to date with games. I've been kind of busy, but I remember they did run it. I love Chaos Knight, and especially when you get that additional illusion to come out, it's ridiculous. But I just don't like how Chaos Knight. A lot of it comes down to chance. And I just it's too unreliable in my opinion because the ulti has such a long cooldown, and of course it's so powerful as well. So it's justifiable having such a long cooldown. But that one illusion can make a huge amount of difference since each illusion deals the same amount of damage output as your actual hero.
Well, I would like to see it somewhat, especially because that lockdown is so sick, the Chaos Bolt. But I mean, Tiny, the burst damage with the Avalanche toss, it's just so damn sick as well, especially up against the Weaver. And well, what do you actually think of the Weaver pickup for Power Rangers here? Is it like worthwhile, or how do they actually lane this? Are they gonna go like aggressive tri lane with somebody, leave Weaver safe lane, or?
Wow, Power Rangers, they have the versatility to do just about anything they want. And, I mean, they can go aggressive tri lane if they wanted to. They can go defensive tri lane and let the Weaver solo off lane. They have just, I don't know, so many different ways to play it. They can even put a Weaver mid up against a mid solo IO or even Tidehunter. They have the team fight, they have the tanks. I'm liking the lineups from both sides. But for Weaver, apart from the Tiny, I just don't think Hehe has enough to burst him down. But, I mean, now that they have the Shadow Demon, that's going to be relatively easy to set up. I just still am not a fan of the current Mirana and its arrow.
Well, it definitely can still be pretty damn strong if you just set it up with the disruption, but definitely having it close range just has zero impact, more or less. I mean, no damage, no stun duration to speak of. It's still nice in cancelling TPs, I guess. But at the moment, it sure looks like they're running double dual lanes with Tide off lane. And do you just think it's going to be Tiny IO mid lane, or maybe even Shadow Demon Mirana? And are Power Rangers trying to send the Weaver up against Tiny IO? Because actually the Weaver should be able to escape that combination with the Sukuchi.
Well, wow. Trying to process everything right now. I feel like they're going to be going for dual lanes. So, most likely, like what you said, IO Tiny dual mid, SD Mirana safe lane, Tidehunter off lane. And the question for me right now is how is Power Ranger going to react to this? Is there a need for them to go aggressive? I would say not necessarily, but the focus should be on shutting down the Tiny. Wherever they can do the Tiny, they should do it. Or just kill off the Wisp. Focus on the Wisp to the point where your Wisp is so poor, can't buy anything, can't tank in any team fights. That's a great way to deal with it as well.
I think Nihis is probably going to play the support IO, if I'm not mistaken. At least usually has done so. Last game was an exception, I guess. But I think I've usually seen him just go for straight up bottle, wait in the base for a little while to actually have enough gold for it, and just first item bottle for the support IO. Although,
okay.
well, we'll see. But Power Rangers, do you think a Razor might be a viable option for them, or
Razor.
Dragon Knight maybe? Well, I guess that answers it. They go for a Timber Saw for themselves.
Wow, this is a lot of burst. Yeah, that was the word I was looking for. Burst. Yeah, I mean, look at Power Rangers, right? Their early mid game is gonna do so much for them. I have to say, like, they they have the means to deal with just about any hero from Hehe's lineup. Mirana, you want to run away? Sure. Glimpse you right back. You can get swapped back in. Weaver can still chase you down. Timbersaw can chase you down. And Timbersaw just deals so nicely against these strength-based heroes like Tiny and Tidehunter. I mean, throw a couple of Chakrams and a couple of Timber Chains, all these pure damage. And then of course you have, the Rolling Death. I mean, that's just ridiculous. 15% stat loss.
Yeah, it's so good with Hehe having 3 strength heroes. And I, to be honest, really love Timbersaw overall against IOs. Because when you see them relocating in, you can already set the Chakram down. So once they come in, they take the damage, they get slowed down as well. And from there on, just go and cut through them with the burst.
Yeah, it's gonna be easy. My only worry for Power Rangers though is they don't have the pushing power like Hehe does. If they get an Agnum Scepter on Tiny, they win one fight, that's gonna be Tara's gone. But whereas Power Rangers, you win a fight, Timbersaw sucks at pushing, Weaver needs item to push, Doom needs time as well. But if they do get into a later stage of the game, they do have a lot of ways of playing.
Oh, the magic missile does connect on hard. Can they get the follow-up? The kinetic field is there. A nice avalanche onto 3 heroes, but oh, the arrow into Moon. Actually, Weaver might be the first one to go down, and indeed he is. Blue Banana gets the first blood as Hava drops down a second after the chip sign. Another stun goes out by FNG, and now they're on the run together with the tether movement speed. Actually, they might be able to escape, but they're whirling. They have one more right click. You can get in range anybody. Not gonna happen. And actually, do they really want to turn it around? Guys, onto FNG, arrow to follow, and make it 2 for 1 for Hehe.
Wow. So once again, we have just so much fighting coming
Actually,
out.
we might see some more tether movement speed. Disruption comes out as well. Do we have the arrow? I think it's on cooldown. Yes, it is. But they're getting this around. But Chipsign might be in trouble. Moon comes back into Tsukuchi to get the kill. They might go for more as Disruptor does take a fall. And now Moon. Oh, are you brave enough? Will you stand together with the iceberg as Nihis? He's actually dropping down pretty damn low. Tsukuchi damage as well. 0 base armor. It starts to kick in as Moon needs a couple more right clicks. But Hava is there. It doesn't have enough for the avalanche though, but oh, the arrow catches Iceberg, a 5-second one. Blue Banana coming in with the right clicks as well. Iceberg is gonna go down, but not before he gets the level def to get the counter kill on Nihis. And well, 30 seconds into the game, 7 kills.
Do we really have a killing spree?
What?
Oh man, no.
Oh.
It's just the chat.
Oh, actually,
but
Mirana has Blue Banana 3, 0 and 1.
Oh my god. What is going on? 13 seconds into the game. Mirana already has 1,000 gold in the bank. So are we looking at a 2-minute 2-minute hand of Midas?
Oh, are you kidding me? Well, I think he definitely wants to finish the Ring of Passy first to actually get enough mana for the next arrow. But
probably needs to get the face boots as well.
yeah,
Going for that boots. Yeah, because once Mirana has the face boots and Mirana has the level advantage, they can actually let Mirana solo against the Weaver. I mean, assuming that they do end up in a one-on-one matchup. But in terms of tri-lane versus tri-lane, if Mirana gets to that face boots fast, wow, Weaver is going to struggle a lot more. Looking at other matchups, wow, it's a tiny soul against Doom. Easy lanes for both, I would say. It's just going to be a farm fest. But of course, Doom will accumulate gold just somewhat faster. But Tiny does have the option to stack the mid camps. You know, like just push out the wave, go and stack. And utilizing the stack is quite important for Tiny to catch up and farm as well. Top though, wow, this is.
yeah.
I would favor Timbersaw, but.
Well, I guess it's a little bit harder at the start. He already popped his healing cell as well, but Isolman, he's dropping low on mana, and actually he's completely out of it more or less now. So he can't do much of anything after this point, and I mean, maybe he even spammed out Yanker Smash a little bit too much since it is only level 1, but his Magic Missile by FNG, the Illusion Rune is there as well, J4 coming in, but tethered to the high ground, and actually he went for the straight up bottle anyway, and Moon now he's dropping pretty damn low. Actually, does he have a healing cell? Blue Banana, he wants to go for it. The last right click, it doesn't come out. Blue Banana turns around a little bit too soon. A nice defensive disruption. But the leap is already on cooldown, so Gucci comes in, but Nihis gets the heals with the tether, with the bottle. Oh man, those clutch IO plays and the arrow will connect. Oh my god.
The arrow. Wow, I thought Mirana was gonna die, but I thought Weaver was gonna die as well, but interesting enough, Mirana didn't get that last right click on Weaver. It seems like Moon is just such an arrow magnet. Everywhere he goes, he's copying arrows left, right, center.
And well, to be honest, this aggressive tri-lane, it's kind of crumbling at the moment, especially since Mirana is 4-0 and 1. Well, he started at 3-0 and 1, but mid lane now, Iceberg might be in trouble. The Avalanche comes out, the toss to follow. Actually, Iceberg is pretty damn tanky. But the score surf coming off cooldown in 2 seconds, and yeah, he's gonna stay alive. The bottle, of course, coming in at the right time as well.
Yeah, that was such a clutch courier upgrade as well. It was one, like, the projectile was already mid-air when it got upgraded, and keeping it alive.
Well, to be honest, looking at the mid lane overall, Tiny so far 10 and 0 compared to 17 and 5. And actually now that Power Rangers know that Nihis is in the mid lane or not on the bottom lane, wherever else he may be, that means the Power Rangers, they can safely farm on Weaver. Maybe even try to go for some kills, but Chip Cyan, he's pretty defensively positioned at the moment, just to get the defensive disruption on Blue Banana if need be.
Yeah, but at top though, I'm already envisioning Cheshire Cat completely destroying this game. He is having the time of his life at top. I mean, 20 lasted 7 denies up against a 10-3 Tidehunter. Once Timbersaw hits like level 7 or 8 and he joins the fray down at bottom, oh, there's TP coming in right now as we speak.
They know the arrow is on cooldown now as well, so they wanted to go in, but they backed off just in time. But top lane, I have to agree that Cheshire Cat, well, he's gonna get Arcane Boots in 200 gold as well. So that's gonna help out even more. But to get the disruption, the arrow to follow, no, never mind, Moon gets the juke out of it. A little bit off target by Blue Banana. And actually, Moon still dropping pretty damn low. One more second for the Sukuchi. Will it be enough? The poison, the soul catcher. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Barely gets out. That was so
but
ridiculous.
Isolman top lane, he might not be as lucky. Whirling Death gonna come off cooldown in 3 seconds time. The tower, Cheshire Cat, he's tanking it all up. And Isolman, nope, not gonna get the juke.
Yeah, it's just way too tough leaving a melee hero up, a melee strength hero up against a Timbersaw. It's just ridiculous, and especially when you're spamming Anchor Smash constantly, that's just giving Timbersaw even more mana to spam his own Whirling Death. And yeah, that was
Actually,
just...
check his build as well. He went just full on Whirling Death, which is the correct build as well. If you're up against a melee strength hero, like you mentioned, just completely crash that lane. As well as he doesn't really need the Timber Chain anyway. Because even if you went for Timber Chain early on and the gank came, they would probably, oh never mind, the Glimpse is on their own side. But still, they would probably be able to chase him down unless he has like 2 to 3 points into Timber Chain. But the Timber Chain would not allow him to have the lane dominance that he has at the moment. So just, he's not thinking about later on in the game at the moment. Just wants to crush the lane and just take it from there.
Yeah, and Tidehunter still isn't level 6, so right now it's a pretty good chance to shut him down. And I feel like that leaving the Weaver at top, and once this Timbersaw rotates off the lane, goes out and gank the bottom, say Shadow Demon, Isle, those are just easy pickoffs. And Doom is getting good levels as well, down at mid, level 7. Has a, he gets one of the best early game aura creeps.
Oh, actually, Cheshire Cat drop low. There's the Ravish as well. He needs a little bit extra Cheshire Cat. He's gonna fall down. Actually, almost brought down Nihis in return as Moon. He's on the run as well, but he has the Sokuchi. Should be able to make it out of the Anchor Smash range. But still, bringing down Cheshire Cat is so damn important already.
And this is so tactical, this pause. Tusk. Awkward.
Oh yeah. But to be honest, they are unpausing, so I'm gonna come back to Notion a little bit later on. As actually J4 Thunderstrike onto Nihis. I think it might be a mistake. Glimpse back onto Isolman though, so J4 might get the kill. Never mind, Nihis with the ball was able to get high enough, and now he's the one on the run. Do they have Gush? Yes, they do. Isolman has enough mana for it as well. Gets slowed down, and J4 he's most likely gonna take a fall with Spirits to come in. The Anchor Smash and one more right click. Nihis will grab the kill for himself.
Are they not gonna pause for Iceberg? He is completely gone.
Oh man, that's not something that they should do at this point in time. They definitely want the Doombringer to have as much farm as possible, especially since his Devourer is off cooldown and it's actually level 1 as well. And yeah, they finally paused, so is he in TeamSpeak or something, or is he just so quiet usually anyway that they didn't even notice, or what?
I'm trying to figure out what's happening as well. It's like nobody cares about him.
I mean, it's just a
bad.
stand-in. Screw that guy.
It's like, nah, we got this. We can play 4 against 5. Or can they? But yeah, that huge Timbersaw kill was quite costly for Power Rangers. But I'm still waiting for Timbersaw to get the ball rolling for them. It's like, all right, you've got so much nuking potential right now. I mean, without the Timber Chain, maybe a little bit less, but with Rolling Death, with Chakram, well, maybe one level into Timber Chain next would be quite nice. But I mean, right now, who can survive through his burst? You've got Shadow Demon running around with less than 600 HP. Pretty much one combo and he's gone. You gotta say.
Yeah.
Same with Io, same with just about anyone. Mirana can get out. Oh, Mirana goes for the treads. I was expecting to see a face boots, but
He
perhaps
just
not.
wants to tank up a little bit, I guess. Maybe afraid of the Timbersaw a little bit too much, or maybe Doombringer. And actually, I think I know why they did not pause for Iceberg. Because now he's in the base, he can TP to another lane and go for a gank.
But you still want to use that Devour first. You want to eat a creep. Eat
Well,
something.
you eat a creep on the lane, then Doom up the enemy. Easy peasy, but FNG wants to go for Chip Sign and no boots on Shadow Demon. Actually gets the disruption just before the stun, but Moon, he's gonna have plenty of damage with the Sukuchi. Or actually, really, the Geminate attack is coming off cooldown as well, and yeah, he gets the kill. Although Moon, he's only level 4, 7 minutes in. Of course, this kill helped out now, but and he's just so hungry for levels.
Well, Doom definitely wasn't planning on going back to base. He walks straight out into the jungle. It's like, yeah, I want something nice. Grabs a Centaur creep. Which means later on he could be potentially going for a Blink Dagger, so he can set up nicely for his teammates.
Well, do you actually think he's gonna go for the Blink Dagger, or... I mean, I guess... Who's gonna build the mech for them? Is it gonna be the Timbersaw or the Doom?
It should be the Doom. Timbersaw should get that fast Bloodstone to be a lot more effective. But look at what FNG is doing. He is just stealing all the stacks.
Oh, it's taking him ages with just a single right click to clear them off. Oh my god, he's going from the low ground now as well, getting some vision with the Wave of Terror. Sneaky little vengeful. He got level 6 from it though, so it's worth it.
Yeah, Mirana is just waiting a little bit more.
Oh man.
I'm surprised just how much this game has slowed down. Oh, at top. What's happening? Oh my goodness. Did you see how much that Rolling Death just did to Tidehunter? Oh, this could be potentially a kill if he lands the Chakra. Nope. Not sure if the Ravage is off cooldown, so decides to back off. Retreat into safety. And mid, they are preparing to kill Hua. Especially he used the Avalanche. This is...
They have Glimpse level 3, so it's a certain kill I think. And there's the Magic Missile as well. Iceberg coming in, pops the Doom. Actually, well, they're gonna have enough eventually. But they did have to use the ultimate of Iceberg, so... not that bad of a trade for Hehe, I guess. They can rest assured for another 100 seconds now that the Doom won't come on anybody else. But that's the only positive for that exchange. Especially since Tiny actually was farming up rather good as well. 42 and 9, the second highest last hitter in the game. So, well, at this point in time, they definitely need the Tiny to get huge.
Yeah, and Doombringer though. What is he getting? 1600 already saved up. 1700 pretty much. Is it gonna be a Midas? It seems like it's the way to go these days, right? I mean, people just get Midas on Doom and then aim for that 30-minute, like, mid to late game more of a thing. Instead of, say, going for a fast mech or a Blink Dagger.
And that Midas is actually going to be kind of delayed. But still, I think that's the only item that would make sense if you just delay it out like this at the moment.
Oh, how about Blink Dagger? What's your opinion of Blink Dagger? He can initiate very nicely for his team that way. Like, just go in, stun, walk away.
Oh man, I don't think it might be the best option for him, because if he blinks in, I'm afraid he just might go down to the Avalanche toss, unless he of course gets the Doom on Tiny. Or if he gets the Doom on Tiny, then Tidehunter can still pop the Ravage and try to blow him up. Or I guess actually the Ravage alone probably won't be enough burst damage anyway, with the score surfing.
Bottom. Blue banana. Glimpse back.
Actually that's 513 gold now, going away as well. to the Weaver of all heroes. So suddenly Moon, he's almost level 7 now. Actually looking at the levels overall, he's caught up now with the rest, with the Mirana as well. And actually he did go for the Blink there straight up, so I guess he wants to get the initiation, and well, he has the War Stomp from the Centaur, so it might be doable. And oh, they definitely want to set up the kill. Mid lane J4 is there together with FNG. Hava, you have no idea what you're walking into, buddy. I mean, this should be an easy kill with Blink, Doom, War Stomp, or Blink, War Stomp, Doom. And yeah, he waited for the toss. There's the Doom coming out. Hava actually wanted to turn around, glimpse back as well. War Stomp, Magic Missile is there, Kinetic Field. He's just on the edge, but I think he's out of it. Never mind, doesn't really matter. As the relocate came in from Nihis, but just tried to heal him up. As Iceberg now, actually he's taking a lot of damage, but 1 second, and yeah, he's going to relocate back.
So it was a Blink Dagger Doom.
Yeah, well, made it work as well.
Yeah, I always felt like they needed a bit more of a setup than just a glimpse. But you were right. I mean, like, he is very fragile. One avalanche toss plus a few more right clicks from somewhere.
Well, I mean, if he blinks in and, well, or rather, if he activates Scorched Earth, blinks in, and then goes for the fight, he should be actually fine with the 1.2k HP that he has naturally already, maybe. So might not have been the worst pickoff. Well, definitely already netted them 1 kill. And I think they might be banking on Hehe not being able to group up anyway to try to protect the heroes that the Doom jumps on. So they're just using it as a pickoff method more than starting a proper team fight.
Yeah, indeed. And it feels like, wow, Timbersaw is having a great time. He's got all the mana full. I mean, he's got the HP regen. And nobody wants to deal with him right now, to be quite frank. It's like, ugh, who are we going to send?
Oh, but just leaving him unchecked, it might be even worse of a decision. Because
Yeah,
the
but-
Timbersaw just does so much damage and...
Mid. Iceberg.
Oh, the Ravage, is it gonna be enough? Scorched Earth, War Stomp, oh my god! That War Stomp coming out, the Blink, he's safe. And actually they might get a few counter kills. FNG is rotating in, he's on the run. Actually the Moonlight Shadow comes out and they don't have detection. So everybody's fine, but mid lane, they're gonna go on G4, the toss was there, a nice static storm with the kinetic field. Hava, he's caught for the timing, but actually Moon, oh, he caught an arrow, the swap out by FNG saving Moon for the timing. Time lapse, he doesn't have enough mana for it anymore, but he might fall down. A nice gush to slow Cheshire Cat, and he Timber changed his way to safety, but he hit that went way better for them than expected, and Moon, well, just catching an unsuspecting arrow. Oh, the gush! Oh man.
Wow. That was a huge victory from Hehe. I don't know. It was crazy. It feels like Moon, every time he comes in, he just eats an arrow to the face. That's what I see every single time. Like, wherever he goes, it's like, alright, arrow, please follow me. Alright, let's... Oh, man. And now it's Cheshire Cat's turn.
Iceberg gets demonic burst up, but actually he won't follow it. How about? Well, he's not the bottom lane, never mind that. If they had the Tiny there, it would have been such an easy kill on the Doombringer. But Doom, do you want to go in? How big of a man are you? Well, with Spirit stops the blink anyway. And actually, Tidehunter, another Tidehunter who has a blink there. Actually, well, he was the farming Tidehunter anyway, but I mean, it's not looking bad at all for Hehe, to be honest. Because, I mean, late game wise, I would actually maybe give them the advantage with Mirana, Tiny, and a Tidehunter, plus Ayos supporting them.
I have to agree with you right there. Especially if, I mean, if we look at Tidehunter, if he ever gets to that refresher, oh my goodness. Team fights are gonna go crazy.
And
but-
actually, I mean, if they just keep on fighting, who does Iceberg actually doom out in the fights? Because if there's an Aghanim Scepter already on Tiny, he's just gonna hit so damn hard anyway with the overcharge coming in from the IO.
Somehow they need to destroy the IO first. Like, they gotta find a way, but with the supporting cast, I mean, you've got Tidehunter with the Ravage to buy time, you've got Shadow Demon with the Disruption. It's gonna be difficult whoever they try to focus fire on. They need both of the silencing skills to do work. They need a Disruptor land, huge static storms. They need Doombringer to shut down whoever is not caught inside the static storm. And I would say that's the best bet right there. That, or they are capable of surviving through the first round of burst from Hehe, then it will be much easier to fight afterwards because you've got Weaver who can just kite around easily, and then you've got Timbersaw. If he doesn't get bursted down fast, he's going to be able to dish out tons of damage. And then FNG provides a minus...
Actually, they find J4. The toss actually will not get the kill, but he's with the last right click. But he's in the Roche pit now. Iceberg TP's in as well. War Stomp. And no deny coming out, but now Iceberg might be in trouble in return, as might FNG. However, he has a double damage rune, one right click. Actually, FNG toss. He's gonna go down. Relocate coming in as well, just in case. As Iceberg is somehow still alive. They get chip Cyan. He's brought back into the fight, relocated in. They want to go for Moon, but however, he's out of mana and Weaver. Nice time lapse just to the back of the fight and Sakuchi is way out. So a 2 for 2 as He's brought back as well. But that's actually setting his mech back quite a lot.
Wow. Yeah, not only that, FNG bought back for pretty much no reason. By the time he got back into the fight, it was already over. Wow.
Oh, so they both bought back. I thought it was only Nihis, but well, I mean, so it was 3 for 2 in the end with buybacks for both. So, I mean, Hehe taking a good fight for them. 13 to 10 as J4. Oh, can he get the huge static storm? Yeah, actually, I think they scouted it down, but static storm is there around 3. Oh, the right click damage is enough, but Shizuka is there with the burst damage, and Hawa, he's gonna take a fall as well. Maybe Doom onto Blue Banana and Hawa. Oh, the avalanche onto 2, Timber Chain. He's gonna get the kill. I mean, that combination, it was so sick.
Yeah, it's the power of Timbersaw during the mid game. His burst is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Did you see, like, he just went in like a man, threw out the chakra rolling death, and then all of a sudden Tiny had no HP. It was crazy.
Actually, he has Chakram level 1 at the moment, although he's level 11. Well, hits level 12 now, so probably gonna get the secondary point into it. But do you think it was just a misclick, or is it actually worth it getting Timber Chain maxed out before getting level 2 in Chakram? Or
did he level up during that fight? Because if he did, that Timber Chain just guaranteed him the kill.
Yeah, he had Timber Chain maxed before. He had Chakram at level 1 at the start of the fight, but by the end of the fight he hit level 12. So got 2 points into Chakram.
I think if it was at the beginning of the fight, then before the fight happened, then I wouldn't know what to say. But perhaps it's more worth it to get Timber Chain. I don't know. I don't know how the scaling works with Timbersaw all that well. But nonetheless, that Timber Chain did get work done. Just allowed him to be able to catch up to the Tiny and then get that final kill. Imagine if you had Bloodstone up before the fight. Holy crap, he'll be getting some nice charges.
Well, I mean, I saw a game this week, or casted a game rather, from CIS. Black had a 37 Bloodstone charges Storm Spirit by the end of the game.
Holy crap, 37 charges. How long did the game go on for?
I think it was like 30 minutes or something.
Oh, so it had to be very one-sided.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, he just got the Bloodstone charge, and within the first minute, he already had it to 11 charges or something. It was just...
Yeah, I mean, Storm is just such a snowball-heavy hero. If he gets rolling, then he literally gets rolling.
Lol. I thought Hawa is gonna just toss a hero onto the Doombringer, but nope, just a creep. Actually, they could toss in the Tidehunter, although he has a blink there anyway, so that wouldn't make too much sense. But OTP's bottom lane, and do they want to go on Hawa? 3 heroes are there, they're baiting it out. J-Sharkat, are you gonna go in? You have the Bloodstone, I know you want the charge, but never mind. FNG together with J4. They are rotating around, they're running into Nihis though. They do see J4, this is Static Storm a little bit off target, the glimpse. Nothing gonna happen, the Moonlight Shadow just comes out. Actually double sentries, but there's the Ravage coming out onto 3 heroes, and there's the Anchor Smash to follow up as well. Guys, onto FNG, but FNG gets the swap out, J-Sharkat. The damage is just too much from the magic burst of the Timber, so they finally make it 2 for 2, and now they're gonna go for more chip sign. He's on the run as Iceberg. Can you chase him down? You're still taking down damage. Might get the blink though as Hawa. Oh, never mind. They're the ones on the run. Oh, the whirling death, the level death. As Cheshire Cat catches the arrow and he's gonna go down.
Oh no, no time to suicide. But holy crap, we just saw the power of the Timbersaw burst.
Well, in the end, it still was a 2 for 3 though, so he coming out slightly on top and of course getting down a few Bloodstone charges. Although Timbersaw, he's down to 7, so it's not the end of the world since he was alive to get 2 extra before he actually lost them.
Oh, now he's on the hunt for the IO. No, he just wants to farm.
Do you actually think that he's gonna go for a Blink Dagger now, or what's his item choice gonna be?
Well, he already bought up a casual cloak, but I don't think he needs a Blink Dagger for the initiation. I think what he needs is survivability, because we just saw the potential of what he can do in a fight, and especially if it's a long and sustained fight, he is. I'm trying to think of a word describe just what he is in a fight. He is invincible, essentially, if he's tanky enough. Because right now, they're all about the magical burst. It's the magical burst that's scary. So he just needs raw HP more than anything else.
He's actually going for a pipe by the looks of it. Has a Ring of Health and the casual cloak from before. BKB finished an iceberg as well, so... Although the physical damage is starting to come out, Blue Banana just getting some extra attack speed with the Maelstrom, and when the BKBs are not activated, you will get the lightning bounces damaging you as well. Aghanim Scepter finished on Tiny, and that's the biggest item pickup, because with this item, a Tiny's farm just increases like indefinitely. Not indefinitely, what the fuck am I saying? Infinitely.
Indefinitely increase. Oh shit. This guy's gonna snowball out of control. But Timbersaw, I was thinking, he needs a BKB. That's what he needs. If everyone on Power Rangers gets BKB in fights, then suddenly all the magical burst doesn't really matter anymore. And there's a relocate. Where
What?
did they relocate to?
To the
So
base.
the Iowan
Yeah, he
base.
finished up the mech. And oh, they want to go in the Cheshire Cat. They have the Ravage as well. Will they pop it? Dieselman waiting for the Timber Chain. Actually, never mind. Didn't even try to go for this moon. Arrow gonna be a little bit off target. Actually,
Oh.
he waited for a second for it. Although Dieselman, he has the blink. Actually, might go in. There's the swap though onto Blue Banana. A nice Moonlight Shadow now. There's the Ravage coming out onto two heroes. One down. Cheshire Cat, he's gonna fall as well before he does any of his burst. Actually, he committed suicide by the Iceberg now. Even with the BKB, he has to run away. The Static Storm just a little bit too late as well. And even though Hava, he's doomed up, actually glimpsed back as well. I mean, even though they got the Doom on a target, they are the ones who have to run away. And Blue Banana, he wants to go for more. They get the kill on J4 as well. They're looking so ridiculously strong at this point in time.
Wow, yeah, that fight was kind of awkward as well because Power Rangers, they didn't have the 5-man, you know, like Weaver was just at top. It was like a 3 against 5 engagement when they started everything. But Weaver pretty much has BKB, and wow, I'm surprised at just how much they're forcing out from the Timbersaw. He's been suiciding. Well, I mean that's oh, arrow, nope, doesn't catch him.
Oh man, this... Oh wait, well, are we gonna see swap FNG? Can you get in range? Iceberg is there as well, the War Stomp a little bit off target, but the glimpse comes back, and now Chipsan stand up as well. Hava, he might be in trouble in the kinetic field, but he comes in. Oh man, Cheshire Cat is there with the burst, brings down Chipsan. Nihis is gonna be next, and Hava gets the toss. Oh, J4, he goes actually down, but I think Hava is gonna lose his life as well. Moon finally joins the fight, and they're gonna kill off, well, just barely, but they do bring down Hava in the end.
Well, that's all of Timbersaw's charge back up. 7 charges once again.
Well, he needed it so bad to best, because the worst thing you can do is just buy a Bloodstone and lose the charges immediately, because, I mean, the item just loses its worth. It's quite an expensive item, but without Bloodstone charges, it does nothing for you. So, it's important that he regains them, and well, like I said, he almost has them back already, up to 7. But still, I would be afraid if I was Power Rangers, because they're just gonna start farming up more. Although, to be honest, I think that he maybe should focus a little bit on stacking and farming up the Tiny a little bit more instead of just bringing him to fights.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say as well, because do they really have to be this aggressive during the mid game? Like, wouldn't it be somewhat better to prioritize the farm on Tiny and let your teammates go and look for those fights, whereas you just do the follow-ups? Because, I mean, Tiny, essentially, with the Wisp, all you need to do is farm. And your teammates are the ones who need to be more active around the map. Because it's like a Spectre. You just farm until you see something happen around the map, then you just go in. And if nothing's happening, all you need to do is farm.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't understand it either, and they're not even doing it now. They're just completely 5-manning up. Maybe they're afraid that Power Ranger might pick them off, although, apart from the Blink Tiger and Doombringer, they shouldn't be too worried of anything else. But at the moment, just looking at the graphs, just lots of up and down, gold more or less zeroed out, XP 1k and slightly more in the favor of Power Rangers, but it's just been a roller coaster.
Oh, we have an invisible Doom.
Oh man. But who is he gonna doom? Is he gonna be the Tiny? Oh, the Wisps! Wisp Spirit scouting out. They know there's an enemy target there. They pop down a sentry as well, but it's just out of range. But they go for the Ravage anyway. FNG is in huge trouble. The Moonlight Shadow comes out as well, but there's a Static Storm. Tiny gets doomed up, but the nice disruption by Chipshine, as actually one has fallen already. Iceberg, he's taking so much damage, although he's BKB'd up, he barely gets it out. But when he comes in the BKB, but the right click from Hava, it might be 2 enough, or will it the level the Chakram coming out from Cheshire Cat, they bring down Hava. Nihis is next on Gypsy, and he's soon to fall as well. Just Cheshire Cat, too much magic damage, and this is not taking any in return, but Iceberg, Leap, Blue Banana does get the kill. But Isolman, he's not gonna be as lucky to escape, I think. But the Blink, one more second, Moon, can you get some damage done? The tower is there as well. And I don't think the Tide can escape, or can he? Blink, TP. Oh, it's gonna be successful. Oh my god.
Holy crap. And there's a gem. There's a gem dropped on the ground. Timbersaw sees it. Gonna wobble over and pick it up. Yeah, there we go.
The gem was so perfectly inside the tree trunk.
Yeah. Oh, now, this is interesting. We're gonna have pipe on both sides. No, actually, no. Timbersaw doesn't want the pipe. He's going straight for Shivas. And I don't know if you agree with me here, but it feels like Hehe, they got the better jump, initiate, but the follow-up didn't come fast enough, you know, and it gave room for the Doombreen to turn on the BKB, and I don't know, I feel like the MVP right there was the Timbersaw.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean...
the amount of damage he did, the amount of damage he did to Hehe was just ridiculous.
Yeah, I think the
And
biggest
that was
thing was that Tiny, although his right clicks hurt quite a lot in the fight as well, like Iceberg, even if his BKB activated, he dropped down to like 100, 200 HP or so. But Tiny not getting the Avalanche Toss combo, as well as I mean, if they pop the Ravage, they effectively have no AoE damage to follow that up at all. And Cheshire Cat, I think he played it kind of smart as well. I mean, I'm not too sure if it was his doing, so to say, but he got a little bit later to the fight. But by that time, all their focus was on the other targets to begin with. So Timbersaw, he had just complete free reign. But Iceberg, he got an arrow mid lane and he's gonna go down for it. But Nihis, oh, can he get the tether? The Moonlight Shadow is there as well, and yeah, he tethers to a creep, but he's getting glimpse back as well. Oh man, just playing cat and mouse.
Oh man. And let the chase begin.
Oh, they will chase down Cheshire Cat. Maybe he's completely out of mana. 11 Bloodstone charges. Timber Chain. Oh, just on the edge. The Ravage. Oh my god. Oh man.
This Timbersaw's too tank. Oh, arrow! Whoa! He is Tarzan. He's in Tarzan mode. He just swing around, swing. Man, now that was true swagger right there.
Actually, now with Moon getting the tier 1 tower down, getting the last hit for it, he's only 400 gold away from finishing up his Desolator. And with the Desolator, Weaver actually starts to be a force to be reckoned with. Not only in the team fights as well as just pushing wise. And I mean, Io, yeah, sure he has his mech finish, but he's still such an easy target just with the AoE damage that Power Rangers has.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And now, Weaver, the reason why Weaver was picked, I have to say, it has to be in dealing with the IO, because Weaver, he is just a hero who's so mobile, right? He will cut to the back and focus fire on the Wisp first. That's usually part of the reason why a lot of teams pick up Weaver against heroes like IO. It looks like this Timbersaw, he's even stealing the stacks.
Oh man, he could have stayed there for like 1 second longer, get the last hit for the dragon as well, but that went to the Tide Hunter. But still, I mean, just being able to be as ballsy like that, go in that deep. And actually, just looking at Hava, just look at his items. He has had no item progression at all for 8 minutes. He finished up his Aghanim Scepter 19 minutes into the game. And from that point onwards, he's only picked up a chainmail.
He hasn't been given any space. In every team fights, he gets focus fire pretty much first. It's like, okay, as soon as we kill Tiny, what's your backup plan? You can't take fights anymore. Well, Mirana's doing pretty okay, I guess. Has a Mionia finished up. But compared to the start that she had... Oh wow, I didn't even notice this, but Blue Banana is actually 11 kills, 1 death, 7 assists.
Oh wow. Oh, J4 gets crushed up by Isolman. Actually, the Static Storm comes up with the Kinetic Field. It catches Nihis. Unfortunately, Power Rangers, they were not there to react in time. And can he take a Roche on top of this, or would it be too risky?
I feel it would be too risky because Disruptor is coming back in less than 25 seconds. I think they should just try and pressure the mid tower a little bit more. With the Gush being only 4-second off cooldown. Oh, not Gush, Ravage. Yeah, it's gonna be easy tower with the Tiny. But
Or will it? Iceberg, he dooms up the Tideouter. Did they get the tower regardless? The Demonic Bird comes up, but Hava, he stunned up Moon. BKB activated. He wants to go for the Tideouter. Can he actually chase up? Nope. He has to back off with the time lapse. So that's Doom down. That's BKB down on the Weaver. And what's to stop Hehe from just going in further?
nothing. That was a huge mistake from Power Rangers. Oh man. They need Cheshire Cat to be in the fray. They need a Chakram to slow down the push, but he is so close to the Shivas. And wow, his TP's on cooldown for some odd reason as well. I don't know why.
Oh, Ravage! It catches Moon, but he's in Invis. Oh man, that Ravage was a fail, but oh, they will get J4 for their troubles, and probably Rex as well, although the buybacks come out. Finally, Cheshire Cat is there with the Chakra Missile Man, completely caught in it, together with Hava, and actually, they get the Rex, but they're gonna lose their lives in return or either the Kinetic Field, a nice avalanche. Oh, the relocate! Oh man! Io relocate out, but the glimpse was 1 second after that, or a millisecond after that. Blue Banana, he's gonna TP out as well. So, losing 3 heroes for getting melee Rex, I think that's worth it, to be honest.
That's worth it for Hehe because they have the Wisp. And Tiny is pretty much the only hero along with Wisp that can backdoor a tier 3 tower as well. So they've got that going for them as well. But now this is going to be a Roshan as well. I don't think that he can do anything to stop this. And they're just going to let Cheshire Cat push out the lane first? I don't know. Right now the most valued asset is the Timbersaw. And I wouldn't be surprised if they gave the Aegis to Timbersaw. But no, it's still going to go to the Weaver.
Yeah, actually, AC finished up on both Iceberg as well as Hava now, so both teams have their own AC, so more or less just nullifying each other completely. But Cheshire Cat definitely, he has to beat the damage output. And apart from the pipe, actually, there's nothing from the side of Hehe to negate that. There's no BKBs even being remotely worked on at the moment. I guess Blue Banana might go for one and probably has to as well. He's up to 2.6k, so another 1.3k will net up his BKB. But oh, Moon with the haste rune. He wants to go in balls deep. Oh, it might be a huge mistake. Actually, he might get the kill on Chip Sign in return. The disruption. Will the avalanche follow? No, BKB is there by Moon, but still, it's a BKB charge wasted.
Wow, yeah, that was very courageous. But if he does get a pick off, the next push is going to be much, much easier for them. For Power Rangers, because they do want to go in, they do want to break the mid lane to even things up a little bit more. But I mean, plus they have the Aegis advantage. But with the BKB down, I feel like they just have to retreat. But with every passing minute, this Tiny's getting bigger and bigger. And in terms of Mirana getting a BKB, I was thinking it's like, what if Mirana goes for Lincoln's? Wouldn't that be more effective as well to negate the Doom or even a glimpse on one of your teammates? I don't know.
Well, against the Doom, I wouldn't mind it at all, although just trying to negate a glimpse, it's gonna be so hard to actually try to figure out who's gonna get glimpsed. But Moon, oh, the avalanche is there, can they get the toss follow-up? No, no stuns will be there. But, like you said, he's getting bigger, although net worth-wise, he's actually still behind Moon and of course Cheshire Cat. As Cheshire Cat, he has his Shiva Scar, Boots of Travels, Hood of Defiance and the Bloodstone. So he's ridiculously tanky, but oh, Moon, they actually might catch him the toss a little bit off target. And Moon, oh, you're playing with fire. It doesn't have a TP either.
But at the same time, look at what's happening at top. Cheshire Cat has pushed the wave into tier 3, forcing someone to go back to defend. But Moon, oh my god, he is dragging these creep waves all over the place. And he's getting pincer right now, if you look at it. People are coming at him from all angles.
Oh, arrow! Just a
oh
little
my
bit
God,
off
that
target.
arrow.
They don't have a gem either. And actually, Moon BKB, he wants to turn it around. Another BKB charge gone. He's down to 6 seconds after this.
And look at top, Timbersaw. Oh, this is gonna be a solo kill.
Oh no, it's not. Actually, might go down in return. Will there be any stuns, Dieselman? Gets healed up thanks to knees as Cheshire Cat. Timber Chain, he should be safe. Oh, unless he catches that 5-second arrow. Oh my god, he's gonna go down for sure now.
Suicide?
Easy 5 Blastone charges. 755 gold as well to the IO.
Wow, but look at his respawn time. He's coming back out in another 20 seconds.
But he just lost 5 Blastone charges.
Well, he almost got the solo kill. Yeah, it definitely wasn't worth it for Timbersaw, but he has 3k gold. More than 3k gold saved up.
Sheepstick?
Moon also has 3k. Yeah, I mean, a sheepstick is always good. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't go for sheepstick. Then the Bloodstone charges just isn't as important once you have so much mana regen, you know. But at the same time, BKB is good, Har is good. There are plenty of options that can go for. Like, do you want to be the ultimate frontline tanker? Do you want to be more of a utility, just shutting down a bit more heroes? It all depends on how they communicate and just pretty much what exactly is are they going for. But I will have to say Sheepstick is the preferable option here.
Oh, we might see a fight breaking out. Man, just using the zoom out feature, you can just see the positioning so perfectly.
Yeah, it makes everything just so much
Yarrow is
clearer.
flying. Oh, it just ends before J4. Well, it probably would have been too far out of their initiation range anyway.
Well, when I zoomed out, I can't even see the arrow. I just noticed.
Yeah, I had to zoom in fast as well. I was like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, it takes some time getting used to.
Oh, here's another arrow. Like, for me, the arrow just disappears after, like, halfway when I'm zoomed out.
Yeah, it's too small of a
But
projectile, I guess.
here's a Mexican standoff.
And
Oh,
who's
he's
gonna
get the
cave in
better
first?
initiate.
I mean,
I feel like
Tidehunter.
Tidehunter is gonna make the jump for sure.
I mean, I think I actually thought that he or should he be the one to counter initiate, because if he gets doomed, I think the fight is over for Hehe. Whereas if Tiny gets doomed, he can still dish out the right click damage anyway.
I feel like he needs to get the jump because if you wait for the counter initiate, you're gonna see all the BKBs come in, and unless you are certain that you can hold on to your ulti until all the BKBs end cooldown. Alright, there we
What's there
go.
but Doom on to Tidehunter? Oh man, he's in trouble. Moon BKB activity goes for the right clicks. A nice static storm as well. Isolman still alive, but Cheshire finally gets the chakram. And a nice swap as well. Blue banana down. Isolman, he actually buys back, but Hava, is he gonna go down as well? Never mind. Moon. Oh, there's the rage onto 3 heroes. They just get decimated. Although, actually, Aegis would have get then reclaimed anyway. And the kill of Cheshire as well, once again. And Moon now. He actually might not be able to make it out either. Toss the Io man, get it to their slow. Not gonna happen. So Moon, he's gonna be safe, but all things considered, the fight didn't go that bad. Although I guess they did use 2 buybacks for it.
Oh my goodness! Like how I just destroyed everyone with those right clicks. I didn't expect Doom to fall that freaking fast, but I feel like Doom needs a lot more items. He needs the halberd. They need some ways of stopping however doing the right clicks. This Tiny, even with so minimal items, he's doing it. He's just sitting so freaking hard. 289 damage per right click. And they're gonna catch him.
Now
Oh, but
they wanted to go for the swap by FNG to begin with. Then he couldn't get in range, so he started turning around, but Iceberg got the blink war stun. But by then, Vengeful Spirit has already backed off, and actually, he only has 1 point in his ultimate, although he's level 13. I mean, I would have thought he's definitely gonna go for the level 2 swap, because it just gives you that nice range boost, but guess he has something against it.
yeah, he just wants to max out everything else first. I also feel like a level 2 nether swap would be a lot more useful. Just now, I didn't see who got right click down, but Tiny, when he was inside the static storm, he was killing 2 heroes freaking fast. Like, it was Doom and someone else. And if Vengeful Spirit had to swap a little bit more, it might have just kept the teammates alive.
Oh, the tower goes down. There's the disruption in Chip Sign. He's slowed down. This is Static Storm. Blue Banana. He doesn't have a buyback He's. Can you get the relocate out? There's the Doom on Blue Banana just in case, and they get the kill. As J4, he is on the run. But now, Hava, does he have enough right clicks? He does not. Moon with the Desolator is enough to just bring him down low, and Iceberg to finish up the kill. So 4 heroes down, and Power Rangers, I think they might have just done it. Oh, just look at he's going balls deep against Isolman. But the Glyph actually comes out as well, a little bit premature even. So the Glyph is on cooldown, there's a Desolator with a Crystallis on Moon. And actually the Tiny just finished up the Crystallis off his own, but didn't have it quite in his inventory yet. But looking at the buyback status, nobody, absolutely nobody has it for Hehe. So that's easy one set of racks, maybe even a secondary one. Or can they go for straight up GG?
I think they can go for a straight GG, but just to be safe, getting Megas is still going to be an easier goal. They have 40 seconds, I mean at least 30 seconds before the Tiny respawns, but wow, things are looking bleak for Hehe right now.
I'll just lose one team fight after you had buybacked in the previous one already. It's something that must not happen to you, and they're just so far ahead in terms of net worth now. There's a Sheepstick finished on Cheshire Cat. He's sitting on 21k net worth, whereas the Tiny is sitting on 13. I mean, looking at the graphs, a steep fall from the last team fight from now. It's 12k and climbing in gold, as well as XP dropping down to 10,000 for Power Rangers. So I guess they just wait for maybe next Roshan and go for the last set of racks.
Wow, that's devastating. And I guess a lot of this game is attributed to the fact that the Tiny wasn't farmed up fast enough. Imagine if we're looking at 6-slotted Tiny, he might have enough in the tank to turn around that fight, you know? Or even Mirana with enough items. But they're still not quite out of it. They still have a chance. Never give up on... Well, they can defend towers, I mean, right? I mean, they can defend... They can stand and play the high ground defense game in the base because Mirana with Mionia is not bad at defending towers, defending the high ground against creeps. Tidehunter can do it relatively easy, and of course Tiny can always clear the creep wave hella fast.
Oh,
My
the arrow
goodness,
catches
beautiful
Shaka.
arrow.
Do they actually have enough damage? She's pretty damn tanky. The toss comes out. They use everything. Actually committed suicide there.
Yeah, he doesn't even want to waste time. He's like, alright, you know what, I'm done.
Actually, I mean, he didn't drop down that low at all, to be honest.
Yeah, he didn't want to wait.
Oh, but there's a double damage on Hava. Hitting for 630 damage, no biggie. A crystal is on top of that.
Oh, they want to go for the tier 3. This is an all-in push.
Well, to be honest,
This
I
is the
mean,
all-in
their
push.
pushing is pretty damn fast with Tiny, especially with the overcharge from Io. But oh, the blink in the Doom, it goes on to the Tidehunter. No Ravage, once again, the War Stomp is there, but Iceberg, just look at the physical damage, even though the Static Storm comes out. But Moon, he's pretty damn tanky off his own, but the right click, the cleave, it's too much for him to handle. It doesn't even get the time lapse off. And Tide, well, he's not even down to half HP. Oh man, is Power Ranger throwing this, but there's a stun onto Chip Cyan. With Vengeful, with the haste toss, Chip Cyan, disruption. FNG, he just threw away his own life as well. Or did he? Blue Banana kills off the Disruptor in the meantime. Moon now, he's on the run after having bought back. This, Hehe, oh man.
Wow.
What is this
What
game?
is going on? The ultimate comeback? Game of throws?
Oh, Tiny too strong, even with just being so far networked with. So suddenly, actually, he got 4k network with that one push, but the arrow, it catches the circuit again. Oh my god. This is a disaster. There's the Ravage coming up onto 3 heroes to swap. It was not enough to save Cheshire. In the end, he finally falls down. Rax probably soon to follow as they make up. Moon, BKB on the run as well. And they're going for the GG. I think we might be going for the 3rd game.
What the hell? Whoa. I'm left speechless. That's the power of Tiny. And what? Oh my goodness. And that's a GG call. Holy crap. The comebacks are real.
Oh, I did not see this one coming, I have to say. But well, I mean,
man.
well played by Hehe.
That
Just-
was crazy.
I have no idea how they did this. They lost 2 racks, but suddenly it's GG like 2 minutes later.
It's because Power Rangers, they just went in one by one and then just threw their lives away. So like, Timbersaw died, but then Doom just jumps in into 4 people, tries to initiate. And then Weaver runs in and dies. You know, they just took turns dying. And, wow, I can't believe they just threw that game away like that.
Yeah, it was complete fail by them, but I guess it's kind of good for us. We get to see actually a series as it goes to the 3rd and last game. So we'll come down to the last game, and it's always exciting to see a best of 3 go the distance. And of course, both teams have shown that they have what it takes to win. Power Rangers kind of threw, although I guess he threw a little bit before, but whatever the case may be, I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast, because game number 3 will be just as awesome as the first 2 games. And of course, if you liked us, be sure to follow us on this channel, as well as Heflatv 2 and Heflamok, all our English channels for Heflatv, and our social media, Facebook and twitter.com/Heflatv as well. And of course, huge thanks to Mito for casting with me.
Oh yeah, I'm loving it. I'm digging it.
Yeah,
This is
but
great fun.
indeed it is. But just a few songs as we jump into game number 2's lobby.